Welcome into Extra Innings with Pleasure. I am James Pledger right here on San Antonio Sports Star 94.1 FM, sasportstar.com. Of course, you can follow us on all social media platforms at SA Sports Star. You can watch the show on our YouTube page, also at SA Sports Star. Thanks for riding along with me this evening. I am James Pledger. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that great stuff at I Am Pledger. Coming along with the show, like some of our YouTube commenters already in the feed doing Bro Gamer and Frank Valdez. Thanks for following along this evening as we get you ready for Thursday Night Football, week 2 of the NFL season, ready to get set underway. And after a wild week 1 in which we saw a couple upsets, we saw domination by the Dallas Cowboys, and we saw a team's Super Bowl hopes go down the drain 4 plays into a season. And it sucks for all of us because I know as a media type, I was looking forward to the Aaron Rodgers thing, and that was going to carry the entire NFL season for us. That was legitimately going to be a focus at least once a week on every show because it was Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. It was exciting. That was a great team with a great quarterback, and this was supposed to be a game that was 2 greats that you could possibly see playing in February, and now we're not. So I wonder what it looks like on Sunday for the Dallas Cowboys when they do take on the Giants, because I expect something not exactly like I saw against the Giants, but a similar ease in that game. I expect the defense to dominate that game. I think it'll be tougher for the Cowboys offense in terms of just that Jets defense being better, just all around better. But man, thinking you're getting a possible Super Bowl preview into just going in and going, well, let's see if the Cowboys can duplicate and just show it to me again, because it's not what I thought it was going to be. Other big news going around is the Kevin Porter Jr. incident with the NBA. Heinous, horrendous, words don't describe what he is being alleged to have done to his girlfriend and what he was arrested for and what he's arraigned for. Like, these are despicable human being category. And the fact that most recently, and I see all the calls coming in, I appreciate the phone calls. I'm going to get to them. I can't answer them while doing the show at the same time, so I'll get to you during a break or a soundbite and see what you got to say. Just hold on the line for me. The Kevin Porter Jr. thing with the Rockets and the Shams tweet about them trying to trade him. It didn't make sense initially. And even with Shams' explanation, it still doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Houston is actively engaged with multiple teams on a Kevin Porter Jr. trade. Sources tell me that the Rockets are incentivizing a potential deal with several second-round draft picks. And so this is really the business of basketball for other teams. This is essentially just the contract of Kevin Porter, which has $15.9 million guaranteed for next season, and then 3 years non-guaranteed. So the real interest for other teams would be the draft picks where this team gets the assets. But of course, you have to weigh the optics of trading for someone who has multiple charges, including felony assault after the alleged attack on his girlfriend. And so you have to weigh the optics of trading and then likely waiving Porter. For Houston, their goal is to get a player in that can help them immediately, can play immediately. The other side is just getting the assets and also the financial relief that comes with trading for Porter. And so if you wait for the league suspension, you get a reduction on Porter's contract in terms of what goes up against your team's financial books versus being on the hook for that $16 million if he's waived right now. Whichever way this goes.
All right. So I understand the concept of what Shams is talking about in terms of it's like trading a player that's got a bloated salary and you attach picks and you try and get somebody to take that salary off your books. There's only 1 year guaranteed on it, so you can cut them, waive them, whatever. You're only on the hook for 1 year of his 3-4 year contract. I understand in principle. But the optics of doing that in order to get some second round picks, I don't know of any team that would do that with what he is being alleged to have done, what he is being prosecuted for, what he is going through the legal system for. These are serious allegations against a man in a league that, I mean, remember, we just had a Bridges incident not too long ago. Like there was talks about the NFL and domestic abuse and the issues within it, and the NFL cleaned up its policy. You're starting to hear more and more of these kind of issues come out of the NBA more frequently, and I'm wondering how hard the crackdown's going to be. And I'm not sure any team wants to associate their name with a Kevin Porter Jr. right now. Let's go to the phone line, 656 ESPN 210-656-3776 if you want to jump on. Like Southside Charlie. Southside Charlie, welcome into Extra Innings with pleasure.
Hey, Pledge, thanks for taking my call.
Of course,
I just wanted to elaborate on the Kevin Porter thing. That guy is an animal. He deserves to be behind bars. He does not deserve the privilege to play in the NBA. And I solicit your opinion. As a beloved Cowboys fan, are we as good as we looked, or are the Giants really that bad? Hey, thanks again.
Of course. Appreciate it, Southside Charlie. And you're right. Look, the Cowboys looked so good on Sunday night. And I believe in this team. Even I believe in this team. It is very, very defensively oriented. Micah Parsons has brought a different swag, and the vibe around the team feels a lot different. And I played some audio yesterday from Jane Slater of the NFL Network, and she talked about the change in the culture this offseason and how it feels different. And it's kind of because of guys like Micah. Like last year, they came in the offseason, sunglasses to events, and it was more business, more everything. And you can kind of hear it from Mike McCarthy. Everything's much more buttoned up. I think this Cowboys team is on a mission, and it feels like it. And that opening game was a statement, it felt like. Let's go back to the Kielbasa or the ESPN San Antonio hotline phone line 210-656-ESPN, 210-656-ESPN. That's if you're using a landline. Martin, what's going on? What you got for me about the Cowboys?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you, Martin. What's up?
I don't know. Aaron Rodgers is gone. He was supposed to take them to the Super Bowl, so he's out. So that quarterback they have now, is he that good too? Dallas is going to destroy the Jets. It's going to be the same thing as the Giants. They're going to run. They're going to get the yards for about maybe half of the first quarter. They're going to get stopped, and then what? Oh, we're going to throw now. Micah Parsons is going to tear them up. The secondary is going to tear them up. And remember, it was a wet game. Now there's going to be a dry field, and that speed and that offense is going to get it going. Y'all have a good day, gentlemen.
I appreciate you, Martin. Thanks for the phone call. Great take. Look, the most intriguing thing about this game to me is how good that Jets defense is versus what will this Cowboys offense actually look like. Those are two very important questions that I still don't have answers for, but I have a lot of belief in the rest of this team, especially when it's led by a defense that is playing like that with their hair on fire and seems dialed in from the jump. And you can go back to any Micah interview, his interview with us here out at training camp. It is on the YouTube page. You can go look at it. Micah looked dialed in during that interview. They were trying to get him to crack jokes there. He was just straight, serious, ready to go, and he's been that. He has been that all off season long, talking about putting on weight because that's been a thing for Micah. Late in the season, he is worn down and it has taken its toll on him. So I think this little bit of extra weight is to help him to endure the physicality of the 18-week schedule in the NFL. Let's go back to the phone lines. Welcome into Extra Innings with Pleasure.
Hello, Pleasure.
What's going on, my man?
It's a great time to be a Cowboys fan. We thought we had to get rid of Dak to cement this isn't his team anymore. But with Micah being who he is and the Cowboys defense being who they are, I think it's time to get. I'm not saying it's time to get rid of Dak, but I'm just saying it's time to look for some suitors because New York is looking for a quarterback. We got a couple, and I think Jerry Jones is looking for any reason to get Dak out. I don't think he fell in love with Dak like he fell in love with Tony. He was just looking for a reason to go ahead I think he's been looking for a reason to kind of turn the page on this. And luckily, our defense is who they are.
I appreciate the phone call, and you're right. Their defense is the stalwart. It is leading this team. And while I don't agree with the fact that Dak Prescott, they are looking to move on from him, there are questions. And Jane Slater brought up some of those questions. I played this yesterday. I'll play it for you again in case some of you missed it. But Jane Slater talked about what this new offense with Mike McCarthy, and remember, Mike McCarthy was talking about running the ball, time control, not having to make the throw all the time, knowing when to eat it, relying on that defense at times. Does what he's talked about this offseason with this offense and not lighting up the scoreboard translate into negotiating power for the Dallas Cowboys?
And I think what's even more interesting, I was talking to somebody about this week. What are they going to do now with the Dak Prescott? Like, I think Dak's the guy. I just want to go on record and say, I think Dak's the guy. I think Dak will get you there. But if you've got a championship level defense and you are able to say to Dak, well, look what the defense is getting done. I think Micah Parsons is going to get most of the pie. I think he can literally say, here's a blank check, write it. But with Dak, I just wonder if they have Dak do less and less. I think that more than the Trey Lance thing is going to be a bit of leverage for them during contract negotiations. That's just my personal opinion. But in talking to somebody, they seem to think the same way. Like, this team went from being offensive minded for so many years and it didn't seem to work for them to now all of a sudden being defensive minded. And I think that's really fascinating, the way that we're looking at this team right now and the direction that it's had. I mean, look at all the deals that got done this summer.
Yep.
They were really defensive minded.
And you can throw Zach Martin's deal into that as well, while not defensive minded like Trayvon Diggs was, like Jonathan Hankins was, like Donovan Wilson was, like Malik Hooker was. It is, and he is your best run blocker. He is he is your best offensive lineman. He may be one of your best players at the position, not named Micah. They but added some money to Zach's deal to end a holdout to bring him back into the fold, because making sure that Dak is protected and they can run the football effectively, I think, is a big part of this. And that's what it was shown through week one. It's going to be interesting how that continues through week two. Week 3 in college football is going to be very interesting as well. While we don't have those big, sexy matchups like we had last week with the Longhorns upsetting Alabama and Miami upsetting Texas A&M, there are some good matchups on the docket, and probably none better right now than Colorado and Colorado State, and I'll explain why when we come back here on Extra Innings with Pleasure on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
The law office of Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, presents
94.1 San Antonio's Fall Golf Classic, Monday, October 2nd at Olympia Hills Golf Club. Get your slot now for $120 per person or $400 per foursome. Plus, a hole-in-one shot for your chance at $50,000 or a $1,000 gift card. 94.1 San Antonio's Fall Golf Classic, benefiting the Lupus Foundation of America, Lone Star Chapter. Presented by the Law Office of Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, Flight by Yingling, Twin Peaks, Renewal by Anderson, Meritage Homes, and Slacker Sports and Arcade Bar. Sign up now at sasportstar.com.
There's never any FOMO with the iHeartRadio app. You won't ever have to miss out on your favorite shows and contests with this radio station again. Radio 24/7, 365. We're here when you want us. Stay connected and listen anywhere when you download the free iHeartRadio app.
If you're headed to the game at the Dome Friday, pregame with the Blitz at Matic McMurphy's, 420 East Houston Street.
Amazing specials and features from Carbach Brewing Company, Hopadillo, Love Street, and all your favorite Carbach beers.
Friday at Matic McMurphy's at 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Mother's Window Tint, your car stereo and auto security headquarters, has a smoking hot deal. Purchase any Mother's Window Tint, car stereo, remote start, or car alarm and get a 1 month free membership to the CFL Smoke Shop's private Amsterdam Club, located next to Mother's on 281 North. Enjoy your gummies in comfort while you get your windows tinted with any one of our high-quality, fully guaranteed films to stop the blazing hot summer sun from burning up you and your car's interior. MothersWindowTint.com, with stores in San Antonio and Austin. Follow us on Facebook. Add a professional layer of security to your car with our remote start car alarm combo. Make your car go thump, thump, thump. Other thump with one of our subwoofers, stereos, backup cameras, name brands, and expert installation. Remember, do it at Mothers and save!
Experience first-class service at Mercedes-Benz of San Antonio. Shop incredible offers on a large inventory of new and slightly pre-owned Mercedes-Benz, like newly stocked certified 2023 C300 sedans at only $49,991. Plus, see our available low interest rates at mbofsa.com. That's newly stocked certified 2023 C300s for just $49,991. Experience the Mercedes-Benz of San Antonio difference today on San Pedro Avenue. For complete offer details, visit mbofsa.com.
This is for the men who never settle, the ones who believe only quitters end a game in a tie, the type of guys who choose the bar with the biggest TVs to overcompensate for theirs at home. This is the Lodge mentality. This is Twin Peaks.
And Twin Peaks is honoring the pursuit of brews and barrel-aged bourbon every Friday at our Bourbon and Brews party. Get to Twin Peaks Fridays from 5 to 7 p.m. to experience a lingerie costume party paired with exceptional bourbons, tastings, and giveaways. Cheers!
It is Raymond and Austin on All-Star Sports Radio. Our sportsbook and casino sponsor, BetUS.com, is celebrating their 30th year. The can't miss offer, 125% sign-up bonus and up to 30 risk-free bets.
It's called Bet Protect, and you can only get it from BetUS.com. An awesome offer for this season's wild plays.
Nice, like that infamous Tuck Rule back in 2002.
Tuck Rule, worst call in sports.
Man, you're like the old lady in the Titanic. It's been 21 years.
Hey, I'll be king of the world with Bet Protect. It's like having 30 get out of any Tuck Rule shenanigans in my back pocket.
But your back pocket is usually empty, bro.
Anything else? BetUS you haven't told me?
The less you know, the better. BetUS has live in-game betting, a 200% crypto sign-up bonus, and online casino for some blackjack.
You've been holding back.
Anyway, folks, get Bet Protect this football season. Visit BetUS.com for the industry's biggest 125% sign-up bonus and up to 30 risk-free bets. Or give them a call at 1-800-MY-BET-US to get started.
Federal criminal cases are much more complex than state cases. The court process is different. You have to have a lawyer with experience in federal law to navigate through it. If you have been accused of a federal crime or being investigated for one of the most important decisions you'll have to make is who will represent you in the process. The LaHood Norton Law Group has decades of experience dealing with federal investigations, federal trials, and achieving outstanding results for our clients. The sooner you contact our team, the sooner we can help. Call us at 210-797-7700.
Hi, this is Joe Reinagle. You've probably heard me talking about Stevens Roofing for a long time now. Summer is here, and that means long, hot days for everyone and everything, including your roof. Did you know our hot Texas sun pounding down on your roof can degrade and age your roof? You need a reliable roofer, and that is Stevens Roofing. They're online at stevensroofing.net, or you can give them a call at 210-785-0994. That's Stevens Roofing, 210-785-0994.
Hi, I'm John Ewald with Ewald Kubota. If you have big dreams or big projects, we hope you'll consider Ewald Kubota. From small Kubota compact tractors to construction equipment, Kubota is a name you can trust. Or if you aren't committed to buying just yet, we have a full line of equipment you can rent by the day, week, or month. We can even deliver it to your work site. Ewald Kubota is committed to providing excellent customer service and satisfaction. So come by one of our 11 locations. We look forward to serving you. Or visit us on the web at ewaldkubota.com.
Welcome back into Extra Innings with Pleasure right here on San Antonio Sports Star 94.1 FM, sasportstar.com. Also, all season long, anybody that needs it, if you got fantasy questions, drop them in the comments section on our YouTube page at SA Sports Star. Tweet them at me at I Am Pleasure, or just call in 656 ESPN 656-3776. You got a group of players you're trying to decide between who should start, who you should sit. I got you. I'll help you out all season long. If you got questions, just drop them. We got it. Thursday Night Football coming up here at the bottom of the hour. So we're getting out of here pretty quick as the Vikings get set to take on the Eagles. And now it's coming to the question of, were the Patriots better than we thought? Did the losses affect the Eagles more than we thought? And who exactly are the Vikings? Did they overlook Tampa Bay coming into the season? Did they play down to their competition? Or has this Minnesota team kind of peaked? Have we seen them at what their best can be in the current iteration of what they are? And if that's the case, do you rip that Band-Aid that is Kirk Cousins off? These are all questions that we're going to be looking forward throughout the year. Bro Gamer 123 says, go Vikes. I don't know if it's because you're a Vikings fan or if because you got money on the Vikings, or if you got money on like the Vikings plus points. All questions, all fair questions, I think, because the Vikings got rid of Dalvin Cook. They're trying to rely on an Alexander Mattison. Can Alexander Mattison be the guy that Dalvin Cook was? In week one, there was a struggle. And then while the Eagles looked sharp early, jumping out to that 16-0 lead, 17-0 lead on the Patriots, Bills defense shut them down the rest of the game for the most part, and they barely survived Foxborough with a win. So was the beginning of the game the Eagles? Was the Patriots defense that good? And it is. I mean, Bill Belichick defenses, and they have been very, very good. Bro Gamer says a Cowboys fan and Pledger's Texans fan. I appreciate it. But we're going to get you headed off to Eagles, Vikings, coming up right here on your home for Thursday Night Football, San Antonio Sports Star.
Hi, I'm Henry Winkler. My eyes connect me with things I love. I loved my late father.